Hey guys, Jason here, and I just wanted to give you a quick little visual presentation. Now, I'm using my computer to record this, so I do realize that everything on here that's written is backwards. So I'm just going to read it to you because I'm not good at writing backwards, so I couldn't have it flip. In the recording, I guess in this camera, it does things backwards, but whatever. You'll get the point. The reason why I made this is because I just wanted you to see if you're going to get this video from me, it means that I have spoken to you about our business, and most likely we've sat down, gone over the business compensation plan, which is so complex and so good that most people don't understand it. Actually, it somehow seems too good to be true, which it's not, because for 24 years it has been true. The compensation is amazing. You'll never find another compensation, meaning you will never find a better way to get paid. You'd have to have a hit record or a movie that's paying you residually to even compare, and even that tends to go down in value as the years go, where this just continues to compound. And if you understand compounding factors of numbers, you'll realize the power of this business. So I just want to dive in and just explain something really quick. Now, how this business works is we connect people to people. And when we have new people coming on, we connect them to people. And the people we connect them to sometimes don't even know each other. And that's the point I'm going to prove here. And then you'll see how this all ties in. Now, currently, what this says here is this is my partners. And the reason why I put the money signs here is because what happens is we are paid on volume. Just like any business out there, you're paid on either a product or a service, and the amount of it is what makes the revenue. Okay? So in this business, we are paid on the volume of product, not people, okay? We don't get paid on recruiting. We don't get paid on, it's not about signing up, nothing. It's about moving a good product from the manufacturer to the end consumer, even if you didn't deal with the actual touching of the product physically. The company does most of the work for you. Anyways, so these are my partners, and the money here flows up. How does that matter? Well, every time over here you see Joe and Lynn, every time they maybe reorder a shampoo for their house, personal use, or maybe one of their friends enjoys the feeling they get from drinking one of our multivitamins, then they order that through their website, and the money that pays them, or credit that pays them, they keep the pocket change, which is the retail profit, but the points associated that we're all in this for to make commission checks, which is the residual income, flows up and pays everyone in line. So if you see here, that's my mom. My mother is at the top of this chain. I'm actually creating the business for my mother and myself at the same time. My mom is the most sweetest person in the world, but she's not the type of person that would go out and make this happen for herself. So I put her in the business, and I'm going to make it happen for her. Sorry, I just lost. Okay, there we go. I guess I got to touch you once in a while. Anyways, I'm going to bring it home here really quick, so I won't take much of your time, but please pay attention, okay? My mom. Well, technically, my mom is there, but so I'm basically here. Me. Now, I am basically building my mother's retirement so that she doesn't have to kill herself for the next 10 or 15 years working. She's already had several problems with that recently. That makes me so grateful that I can take her away from that. Okay, so she will be sipping margaritas on the beach at some point with her husband, having a great time, and the money's going to continue to roll in from the work I'm doing today. And that's why I'm so passionate, is because we get to do that, not just for my mother, but for every one of these people, including yourself, if you'd wake up. Okay, so real quick lesson for me here. It's me, my mom. Now, the first two people I brought into this business, one was my father, so my dad is there, and then Jimmy in California, he's the next person. So I'm just going to go down the line. I brought my dad in the business. Then Nate here. Nate is a guy I knew from the Air Force who has been asking me about the business, and basically was about to get a second job, which meant time away from his family. And he said, Jay, can I make money with this business? And I showed him everything, and I went over everything over and over like I will do for you as long as it takes. Well, Nate from the Air Force, one of the nicest kids I know, came into the business. And he is very excited and happy, and the personal growth he's experiencing as a business owner is priceless. So Nate is in the business. Jeff White here is a guy I grew up with from childhood. He's now in the business. Now Eric Booley, Eric came into this business from my sponsor, Mark. It's the person that brought me into the business. It's his neighbor. and he needed to place him somewhere, so he placed him below me. Casey's another guy from high school. Tom's a guy I grew up with for the past maybe 15 years, lives in Rhode Island. Nick is someone that Jeff White knew. I didn't know Nick at all. Chris is somebody I met a few years ago who's a hairdresser who lives in Los Angeles. And his girlfriend actually knew the business for years because one of her friends quit her six-figure job to be part of our company. So she was very interested, and now they are partners with the business. Anyways, moving along. Now, Chris doesn't know Barbara, but guess what? Barbara is a friend of Eric's. Now, Barbara's in the business below Chris, below Nick, below Tom, below Casey. So everyone's benefiting from Barbara. All right? Now, Joe and Lynn live in Florida, but they're friends of mine from childhood, from Boston, and now they're here. They're like the newest kind of people in the business. They love the products. Now, the next person coming in the business, boom, will go below Joe and Lynn. Now, if I know someone in Florida, typically I put them below Joe and Lynn so that they can either work together or benefit each other, kind of a team. On the other side, we got under Jimmy, we got John D. Then we got Joe down in New Jersey, friend of mine from years. Roger. Now, Roger is a friend of my family's, a friend of my mom's, but also he was sponsored by my sponsor, Mark. So my sponsor put Roger in the business below me. So you see, Roger and Eric did not come from me. They appeared in my business from the person that brought me in the business because he knew that we could work together. People are helping people, connecting it. Okay? I want to make a quick point of working together. Family values are gone these days. People join gangs just to have some kind of camaraderie. All right? Churches. There's little scenarios in different places where people are just coming together for whatever the reason. You know why? Because it makes a good, positive feeling in your life to have a purpose. Well, we're going to give you the purpose, and we're going to give you the way, and we're going to give you the know-how. So anyways, that's why Roger was put in our business, because my mother, myself, can welcome Roger as a partner, but he was a friend before this. Liz is a friend of mine from high school. Now, Christy is Roger's girl. Christy's in the business, and it's Roger's girlfriend. Below Christy, we got CJ and Maria out in Reno, Nevada. They are friends of Jimmy's. I did not know CJ and Maria. They're friends of Jimmy's. They're benefiting everyone in line. Do you see how this is working now? Now, Norm is a friend of mine from the Air Force. And I put him below here so he can work with Joe, who also lives in New Jersey, because Norm lives in New Jersey. Blanche is another person in the business now that I've known for years, and she lives in New York. So, bottom line is this. Most of these people did not know each other, but now they're financially connected. Now, this is where you're going to see partners. Now, I have listed here new partners with a question mark. Who is going to be next? Now, I care about each and every one of you, and I care about your success, your health, your life, and I don't want to waste your time, nor do I want to waste mine. But I do want to point this out to you. I do care, but I don't really care who comes onto this partnership next. Because you know what? I'm continuously building my business for myself, my family, my mother, my dad, my mom are in this. So I'm going to continue to roll on through the numbers. Now, everyone is special and everyone can be very valuable. Every person in here is someone I work with. Now, this list of names down here are people I would like to work with and build a future residual income with. Now, 24 years in business as of next month. This company's never had a down quarter. We're only getting bigger and better. So, whether you come in now or whether you're a customer of ours, it doesn't really matter. I'm just letting you know that this is how things are going to work out. And I put this little hands here, and it's like a little butterfly. Okay, because I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm trying to give you something. So if your name is on this list, ready, Terry, Merrick, Isaac, Tony, Robin, Christina, Pedro and Michelle, Steve, Olga, Anya, Habib, Miguel, Anthony. Oh, where are you? There you go. Anthony, Lorenzo, John, down in Florida, John Floyd, John Fro, down in Rhode Island, Hector M, Melissa R, Mimo M, Toby C, NLP, George from the Raw Organic Store, Flo, Liz P, my stepsis, Sula, old friend of mine, Erica, Dave H, Z, or George, you know who you are, or Brian D. Listen, these are just some of the names that I currently have in my mind, and I ran out of space, so I couldn't actually put all the names. Now, what I'm trying to show you here is that let's just imagine. Let's just say Terry wants to join the business, okay, since he's here. So Terry comes on board. I put Terry here. Now guess what? Blanche, Norm, CJ, Christy, Liz, Roger, Joe, Johnny, Jimmy, my mom, and me all benefit from everything Terry does and we do as a team. So they're really happy, and guess what? No one even knows who Terry is. So they're pretty excited. Now let's say Merrick wants to come on board. Well, since Merrick and Terry I already know would be good friends, I connect them two. And they start a little foundational team that I can work with. From New Hampshire, I come to New York, I start working with these guys, and we start building an organization. Now they're going to lead to people I have no idea who, but they are, and they're all going to be part of the organization, whether they're customers or business partners. So let's just take another example here. Let's say Isaac comes on board. Well, Joe and Lynn are in Florida. They're the lowest. I'm putting Isaac there. So let's say Isaac goes here. There's Isaac. Now, Isaac might be really busy right now and not have the time to do this business, but what are our requirements? Getting healthier. So if Isaac's in the business, taking products that are good for him and experiencing a positive result from those products, well, eventually in time, it'll be easy for him to share the products. So over a minimal conversation through dinner or through drinks, Isaac can gladly say, hey, you know what? I've been taking this antioxidant and my back pain is going away. I actually really enjoy how I feel. Here's a link to my website, or here's a link to a video to watch. Take a look. Tell me what you think. If it's something you want to try, I'll get you a bottle, or you can order it from my website. If you don't really feel that it did something beneficial to you and you're taking it the right way, I'll give you the money back. You know why? Because no one's ever asked for the money back. Because the stuff works. So Isaac's here. Well, then, guess what? I know Isaac and Tony come through a network of friends of mine that also know Chris and his girl Sarah. So I'm going to put Isaac and Tony together here. So what does that mean? Really quick. Tony, Isaac, Chris, and his girl Sarah, and me, we are a team. We are a bond. We are financially connected and helping each other's futures move forward. So I'm not going to kill you with any more time and any more talking, but I just want you to understand that we all work together. Let's see. We are going around the world. Now that was not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen, but if you want to laugh, that's fine. Okay, this is just me having fun. I love this business. You could call me at 2 in the morning to talk about this business. Wake me up, please, because you know what? I'm already dreaming about it. So, the world needs us, and we are going to connect. 2, lead to 2, lead to 2, lead to 2. Now, I've already proved this because of this number. So, who's next? Ask yourself this question. If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? And you continue to wait. But at the end of the year, if that money you worked for at work or at your job or at your business has not created some sort of residual income for you where you don't have leverage, meaning you have to show up to make the money, you need to start looking at something else. And bottom line is we give you the blueprint. We give you the directions. We line it out for you. And not only do we line it out for you, we do it with you. And we actually sometimes even do it for you until you know what to say and do. You cannot lose. The only risk is not even trying. I love you all. God bless. See you soon.